Welcome back to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stands. We are here with special guests as always. They're not guests anymore, let's call them. Greg and Luke, guys, 3 points, 7 points, still gap on Arsenal. Not one of the greatest performers, but let's be honest, we don't like make it easy.
No, we never make it easy, do we? As far as I'm concerned, I watched a game of football that Liverpool dominated for over an hour, you know. Then Cunha puts that one in out of nowhere and we get a bit nervy. It's just what happens. I think an element of it as well, just speaking with Greg before about it, is, you know, we're getting on the teams back a little bit. We've seen the 2-2 at Everton the last minute on last week.
Yeah.
Midweek, and we're just getting nervy as anything. And then, you know, Conor Bradley puts in a big tackle at the end and the crowd get behind and they pick it back up and we get over the line.
I'd like that.
And we're back 7 points clear, you know what I mean? Now that's what you need. He come in, he lifted the crowd with that big tackle. You can see it in him afterwards, fucking giving it all that.
Let's make it together, you know.
Let's see what happens. You know, I think Arsenal yesterday, you know, they got over the line with 2 late goals. We've got over the line here. It's just about just keep going now. We've got to keep topping each other and hopefully we see it out.
You've got to win games like that to win the league, haven't you? Like, if I can think back to when we won it back in 2020, obviously that 2-1 against Leicester, we got the last minute pen. The 2-1 against Villa, obviously we got 2 last minute goals. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got to win these games to win the league. That's it. You can't just say, oh yeah, but they played bad. No, you've got to win these games to win the league. That's just how football goes. Man City, even in their 100-point season, had them games.
You have scrappy ones, don't you? You have scrappy ones, and it's about just getting it over the line. And that was one of them there today. Second half, Pierce had just tweeted out. That's the first time we had a shot. We haven't had a shot on target in the second half since 03-04. We were really poor, we were dire. But for about the last 10 minutes, we were in absolute game management. We get the opportunity to cross the ball in, we play it short, we keep the ball, we recycle it. That's the difference. It's a different type of football on the slot. We know that. We know he's big on the game management. But we've just got to stick with it. We can't be getting on the teams back. We've got to stay behind them and just believe.
Yeah. Absolutely. You want to add something, Greg? Yeah.
So, obviously, going on social media after the Everton game, people obviously stressing. Listen, it's going to be a jest. It's going to be a jest. People obviously stressing about how Arsenal won yesterday. I just think to myself, look, people shouldn't be asked about what Arsenal, how they get on. Yeah. They shouldn't be. We're top of the league, right? We're 7 points clear. We are the ones that are in control. We have drawn to Goodison. We have drawn at Goodison 7 times out of the last 11. Yeah. It's not a guaranteed win. It never was. People talking about game in hand like it was a guaranteed win. It never is. People are losing their heads over Arsenal beating 19th place Leicester, a team that genuinely don't know how to play footy, and they struggled. But they won. Okay, that again, as I said before, you've got to win them games to win the league. But look, they still struggled. But look, it's like people need to stop having a head loss, and I think today showed that the fans, not just the fans, but the players as well, they're comfortable. Yeah. We're not too comfortable. We're still in, you know, critical mode, but you've got to still have that comfortability about yourself and the team, and that's what we showed today. You know, obviously struggled a little bit when Cunha got that goal, but look, as Luke said, game management, it's been our strongest point all season. We've managed to keep games under control, unless it's like a freak event like obviously on Wednesday. That shows signs of title winning. And honestly, as long as
mentality, if you want to put it like,
and as long as we're, you know, winning games, no matter how we win them, we can grind out wins like today. As long as we get the 3 points, I'm confident that we're going to win the league.
I get that massive next week in my opinion, because obviously on Wednesday we've got Aston Villa, the game we're supposed to play on the Carabao Cup final, and then City. If we get 6 points the next week, I'm not gonna say it's done already, but it's a massive statement, isn't it?
It's getting there. Well, it's how quick the table's turning. We're one game ahead, you know, and we've got that point. Obviously, it would have been better if it was 3. We're 7 clear. Now we're going to be 1 game ahead of Arsenal. If we can win there, Arsenal are going to be looking at that as a 10-point gap.
And guys, sorry if I interrupted you, just add the fact as well, they got 4 strikers out.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's a big thing.
It's one of them. If we can win on Wednesday night and go 10 clear, their dressing room are going to be looking at our results going, God, it's a big job at hand here. You know, they've got West Ham at the weekend as well coming up. I know you just said don't be looking at their fixtures, but they've got West Ham coming up. They bottled that last year. That was where the wheels fell off.
They lost 2-0 last year.
They've got nothing going on in terms of forwards, like you've just said, Mario. It's going to be the next couple of game weeks. It's going to be title decided. I don't think it's going to run really late. We could have it wrapped. We could be playing Arsenal here in May, and it's going to be who's going to win it, who's going to win the league. You know, it's that sort of mentality.
10 of May.
Too right, go on, son.
So
you got the permission.
Yeah, I know. So going on what you said about how, you know, the league changes quick. Obviously, we've had our game in hand since December. Obviously, we play Villa, we go a game ahead, but I think that plays into our advantage. Yeah. I think Arsenal seeing that we are, if we obviously assuming we win against Villa, not an easy place to go. We know this, right? We struggled there last season. They've just drawn to Ipswich, right? Doesn't matter, but we know they're going to put up a fight against us. Yeah. We win the game, right? We're 10 points clear.
10 clear.
Look, Arsenal are going to be thinking to themselves, fuck, like, even though they got the game in hand, they're going to be thinking to themselves, look, 10 points, no matter how many, even with a game in hand for them, 10-point gap is a struggle to clear. It's a struggle to get back. It's going to play on them. So obviously, I think us having the game before them actually helps our favour for that reason.
We haven't been in that position yet, so let's see how he's driving it. Let's see how we go with it.
Exactly.
How we gonna manage it?
And so obviously, and I'm saying that with Arsenal, obviously seeing that we are hopefully 10 points clear. No, it doesn't matter with them with them having the game in hand. Look, at the end of the day, it's all about, at that point, it gets to a game of mentality, not about football. Arsenal could still have a better 11 than us in whatever universe, but in the position that they're in, the position that we're in, at this point now in the season, it's a game of mentality, not football. And I think today showed that we have got the stronger mentality out of the two teams. So I'm confident going into the future of the season. Yeah.
Let's go for it. Look, Greg, as always, you've been boss, guys. All the best. All the best.